Yo, yo, yo! Hey, today we're gonna be at it with another video from a true man's world. Alright, so today what are we gonna be going over, Jeremiah? Raisin? Shit, hold on, let me redo that.
You're never doing the intro again, bro. Alright, today we're gonna be ranking our top 3 side characters in all of manga. Each of us are gonna be alternating our list, giving our top 3. If you've seen the videos, you know how this works by now. Yeah, roll the intro. My number 3 side character in all of manga that I've ever read is Gyro Zeppeli from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7. Now, I know you're probably not familiar with that at all because you haven't read JoJo's because you're just kind of an idiot. So Gyro, the main reason why I think he's on this list is because in JoJo's, the entire time, we always have one protagonist and then a bunch of goons, right? Like Polnareff, dude. I'm not saying they're bad, right? But be real, they're a bunch of goons, dude.
What are you talking about? Why don't you say like someone actually bad, like
Kakyoin, dude.
the main part 4 protagonist? What's his name?
No, we're not talking about protagonist. We're talking about the cast, dude. The side cast, dude. Like they're just
that little guy, that little fellow.
Koichi, dude.
Yeah,
it
just sucks.
He doesn't suck. He's cool.
That guy's garbage.
Anyways, this guy's an idiot. Don't listen to him. So we have like the main character and then a bunch of goons. The goons are actually entertaining. They're good. But at the end of the day, a group of goons, a squad, will always be a squad. But in Part 7, there's only 2. Only 2 characters in the entire thing, pretty much. All the others are very, very temporary, kind of irrelevant in terms of like protagonists and assisting the main character. It's a partnership. Johnny and Gyro, and I can never tell which one is the better character. That's a lie, Johnny's better. But regardless, Gyro is such an amazing character. I think he counters Johnny in every way possible. He really pushes Johnny as a person. He counters Diego. Let's call him Diego. He counters Diego in such a very interesting way. And the way that they point out things about each other and the way that they grow and they bond and just their comedy as well. Like, I don't know this song. There's this one song that everybody's always like referencing. It's just great, the banter between them. And I think my favorite Gyro moment is when Gyro was like really, really trying hard to beat Diego in the race. And then Johnny just pulls him aside. He's like, dude, you will never beat Diego. Diego is somebody who grew up in the slums. He's somebody who every single thing he's ever wanted, he's had to work for. But you're born in a rich country. Everything you've ever wanted has been given to you. So that's why no matter what, you'll never truly understand like how it feels to get something. You'll never beat Diego in a race. You'll never get it because you're a spoiled piece of garbage, dude. And I don't know. I just really thought that interaction between them was great. And there's a bunch of other stuff that I will save for a character analysis video that's going to be on this channel. I'm going to start doing JoJo's character analysis. So, yeah, that's it for now. What is your third?
Number 3, we got Kogabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
You're joking.
I'm not. I'm 100% dead serious.
Like, honestly?
Yeah. Like, actually, I'm not even joking. Most of the enjoyable parts of the show for me were Kogabara.
Jeez Louise,
and
man.
50-50, you either love Kogabara or you hate him. 50% of people, idiots.
Dude, his haircut is worse than mine, dude.
Kogabara is so cool, dude. Everything he says, all of the one-liners Kogabara has, gold. His sword is like a cooler version of a lightsaber. Lightsabers.
There's no way you just said that. There's no
stupid.
There's no. Are you guys hearing this guy? This is my partner for this channel. This guy right here. This is ridiculous. He said Kuwabara's sword is a cooler lightsaber.
Yeah, it's literally just light without the...
Literally, it was just used for plot convenience. Oh, this just so happens to be able to split dimensions. Whoa.
Alright, that's the ending, dude. Who cares about that? Kogabara, on the other hand, right? Like, throughout the whole series besides the ending where they write him out. But...
I thought it was fitting for his character.
For the time that he was on screen, he just carried. For me, he carried. Urameshi, his one-liners, nothing. Nothing compared to Kuwabara's, bro.
I like this thing, you know, like Kuwabara the man. I feel like the way that he made like striving for academic success and prioritizing that over like you know, just pure combat. I like how it was both. Like he was like somebody who strived for like academic success, somebody who wanted to like protect his sister as a man and do it honorably, and somebody who wanted to make a name for himself in the world, like not only as a fighter, because Yusuke is like kind of meathead fighting, but like as much as Kogabara is a meathead, he actually also strives for like other forms of success that are more attainable for regular humans. And I thought the author, I don't want to say the author, Togashi, including that in the story to kind of like appeal to the shonen demographic, I thought was, I really enjoyed that part. My number 2 is Grimmer from Monster. You're also not really familiar with that character too much, but basically this character in the world of Monster, there's a lot of characters that you hate, right? There's a lot of characters that you looked at and you really just disliked them. Even if you didn't dislike them, they never really came off as a good person, right? Besides like Tenma or something, right? But I think Grimmer is the first character that you really meet. I think, I don't know if this is when you meet him, but this is one of the first times that you really like see his character. He's in an airport, right? And there's a guy, obviously, it's a blatant scam, dude. He comes up to him, hey, my sister's in the hospital. Yo, could you give me like a bunch of money, dude? And he's like, of course, man. You know, I hope your sister gets better. It's something like that. Either his sister's in the hospital or he's like gonna miss the bus. I don't know, something like that. Basically just scamming him for money. And, you know, some guy comes up to him. He's like, hey, man, you know you just got scammed, right? He's like, oh, did I? Well, you know, that's unfortunate. And like, he was so happy and calm about it. And like, I know this to you, this probably sounds like a normal interaction, but for the world of Monster, it just completely was a whole different tone shift. And terrible things happen to this man. And it makes you truly like, when bad things happen to Tenma, I'm like, okay, you know, this is just the plot progressing. When bad things happen to any other character, sometimes you feel like they deserve it. But when bad things happen to Grimmer, you're like, no, like, he's such a good guy and you really don't think he deserves it. But I think the number one thing that I like about Grimmer the most is the fact that, you know, might be a little bit of a spoiler to you. I'm just going to say it anyways. He went through everything pretty much that Johan did. The same traumatic past, all of the terrible things in Kinderheim, all of that stuff, right? He went through all of that horrible torture and trauma in the past. And he turned out to be a good person. And I think it really does a good job of showing that, like, just because you go through bad things doesn't mean it will turn you into a bad person. If you go through something bad, you could turn out like an absolute menace like Johan, or you could persevere through that, change as a person, not let it corrupt you, and still be a good guy like Grimmer. And just because you are a good person, it doesn't mean you don't have your own trauma and your own baggage that can resurface from time to time. And that's why I really like the character. Alright, what's your number 2?
Yeah, Reagan from Mob Psycho 100.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
That's a good pick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You expected me to get mad or what?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, bro. Reagan. Nah, but like Reagan, a lot of the time, you know, he steals a show from Mob because he's like, the guy's just like funny, dude. Like straight up, he's just a funny character, and like he's pretty deep too. Like you wouldn't think about it because on a surface level, he just seems like, oh, he's just like an asshole, you know, kind of taking advantage of Mob. But like later on, as the series progresses, you see like an internal struggle within him, like in a lot of episodes where he's like, is this really all right for me to do? Like, am I even helping Mob? Like, this is just like a little kid, like with powers. Like, am I giving him good advice? Am I like leading him down the right path? If you think about it, it is messed up because he takes most of the goddamn money, but like, and he does nothing.
But Mob doesn't care about the money.
Mob doesn't care about the money. You're right, and like he is actually, for the most part, helping Mob. Like,
yeah.
You can't debate that, but like, it is kind of true that, you know, like he is reasonable when he starts to realize that maybe he's acting out of his own self-interest, and like, but the fact that he is like debating that and like we're seeing that just proves to show that like he is looking out for Mob's best interest, and like it's good to see that sort of like father figure in an anime. I don't know, and you know, in a world full of like OP psychics, like this guy with like no psychic abilities, he's pretty crazy, dude. Like he is pretty ballsy.
Remember that one scene where he like accidentally like absorbed some of Mob's powers temporarily? Yeah. But the thing is though, he didn't even know. He didn't know he absorbed Mob's powers. So like when he pulled up with the confidence. He actually like was performing the, like before he even got the powers, he performed the actions as if he like had them.
True.
And they just so happened to come to him. And when they did come to him, he was like, yeah, fitting of me, right? Like, you know? Like, I don't know, dude. I think that's a pretty valid pick. And I think there's one thing, I talk about this a lot in like my Tower of God videos, but like I really, really value a character that's left out like up to audience interpretation. And I think there's a lot of value in that. And I think that there's a lot of his character that you can like interpret for yourself. Like, okay, to what extent does he actually care about Mob? To what extent is he being selfish? I think I really like how you can interpret that for yourself.
True.
All right, so I have 3 honorable mentions, and I'm actually going to do it in top 3 style. So I'm going to give them in order. So my third honorable mention, so this is like the furthest from the list, right, is going to be Adam from Record of Ragnarok. I already know you don't like that. But Adam, in my opinion, is a top tier character. And the reason why I think he's just such a great character is for this is one of my favorite moments in all of manga, right? This particular moment, right? When Adam was fighting Zeus, I think it was like the narrator, it could have been, specifically said, and for the first time, all of humanity as like one entire group, right? All of humanity stood up. Like, this was the first time humanity had ever been like united under one cause, right? Like, because always humans are constantly like having warfare, right? Like, even if it's not like a large scale warfare, you know, relationships are ending, you know, divorces are happening every second, right? Like right now, a couple just got divorced. Right now, somebody just killed a guy, right? It's always happening right now. But for the first time in human history, nobody was like killing each other. No, between humans, no humans were killing each other. Nobody was fighting. Everybody was united under one cause. Everybody was like all holding each other. They were all like cheering for Adam, dude. Dude, you just can't beat it. Like, that was like powerful, dude. Another moment was when Adam said they were like trying to figure out his motivation for fighting the gods. And they were like, that was like a big deal, you know, his motivation. Like, why is he fighting? Oh, he has like this vendetta, you know? And when they finally ask him, why are you fighting? He says, does a father need a reason to protect his children? That hit me. That just hit me. I'm sorry, that hit me. That was one of the greatest moments I've ever read in my life, bro. So for that reason alone, Adam, number 3. Kun from Tower of God.
I thought that was going to be your number 1 pick.
Nah, it's not.
All right.
I really, really like Kun. I don't want to get too much into Kun right now because he's from a webtoon. I talk about him a lot on my main channel, but basically, Kun is one of those genius characters. Think Shikamaru from Naruto or like Light Yagami, but just cranked all the way up. And plus, he's got some cool like battle stuff too. I think he's best compared to Shikamaru, but just imagine like Shikamaru and Sasuke combined. That's the type of character you're getting here out of this guy. He continues to deliver. He's amazing. If you've never watched or read Tower of God, I'd recommend it. He pretty much single-handedly carried season 1 for me. And my number 1 of the honorable mentions, I have Shunsui Kyoraku.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
The guy who wears like the floral shirt from Bleach.
Oh.
Shunsui Kyoraku, he is an amazing character. I think in the beginning, he's not really interesting at all, but in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, I don't want to get into spoilers, you know, this guy isn't caught up, he's a goober, but the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, this character completely changes. The things that he does, the steps that he takes, the way that his character progresses, the way he changes how the Soul Society works, and what it means to be a captain, he pushes that to its absolute limit. And his Bankai is the coolest Bankai in the series. That's all I gotta say. His Bankai went crazy. There's a really good video, by the way, by Mr. Tomo. I don't know how he has numbers in the name. You guys know who it is, Mr. Tomo, on the Bankai. It's like a 30-minute analysis, and just the fact that you can analyze his Bankai for 30 minutes says everything you need to know right there. So that's my top 3 honorable mentions that are right below my current list.
I was actually gonna say Gojo, but number 3 I think for me is Megami.
Okay.
I love Megami, dude. All right. Wait, what do I like? All right. Typically, when I see like genius level intellect, like in an anime character or a manga character or anything, I'm just like, all right, I've seen that played out like 1,000 times. But some of the stuff that Megami like does throughout the manga and anime, just like legitimately impresses me. Like, I would never think about that even if I had like years of prep time. Like that one trash fight he had with that broad with the constellations, like
Kirara,
he immediately figures that out. And like that fight for me was kind of lame, but like even I was like impressed that Megami was managed to figure that out. And like what he do? He had like his divine dog, like stuck against a wall or something, right? Or,
I
like,
don't remember, to be honest.
but like he did some crazy stuff, and that's like not even one of his biggest feats. What did he do? He figured out that receipt guy's power. That was crazy.
Yeah, with the receipts on his chest,
the
bro.
receipts printed on his chest. That was insane. But yeah, and then like I don't know. Anytime he goes crazy and he like snaps and he's like, you know that scene from the anime I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Domain expansion, and he like, it's incomplete. It's dirty. It's sloppy. But it's all I have. And then like
You sound so gay. What was that?
it's dirty, dude. It's sloppy. That's what he said, right?
That was the gayest thing that will ever come out of this channel. What the heck was that?
Nah, but he was like, it's incomplete, right? He at least said that. But like, nah, when he did that, that's when like he rose up for me. That's when I was like, damn, this guy's crazy. Like,
For sure.
Before that, he was getting his ass beat by everyone.
Yeah, I didn't like
He was just catching hands, dude. He was fighting Sukuna, got his ass beat.
He was like Renji,
fought a special
dude.
grade, got his ass beat. Fought the grade 1. Remember Yuji fighting? In the first episode, he gets his ass beat. Literally introduced, gets his ass beat. But I don't know. He's like quickly become one of my favorites in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, just the fact that he's also just really cool. Like, his abilities, I think the Shikigami, the way that they function, it's pretty unique, pretty cool.
True.
A few moments later.
I hate people who overhype Killua and neglect Kurapika. Kurapika deserves it too.
I like Killua though, cause like actually never mind. I'm changing my number 2. We're gonna change our number 2.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Because
I liked where you were going.
agrees with me. I don't like this feeling, but so let's go number 2, Killua. All right. So what does Killua got? He's got the lightning nen ability. He's shown some crazy feats. Genius level intellect. He's from the Zoldyck family.
You remember the thing with
He
the
made
arrow
friends
in his head?
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. And then he made friends with the octopus.
What did you say, nigga?
My number 1 is Rock Lee from Naruto.
That's not deserving even in honorable mentions.
Sorry, dude. I just felt way too much attachment to this character, man. Like,
It's because
Alright,
you have the same
no.
eyebrows, dude.
Okay.
It's only because the same eyebrows, dude. It's because you get no females. You have bushy eyebrows, all right, and you're not very talented. Those are the 3 reasons why you relate to Rock Lee. You're just a loser.
I didn't say I related to him.
Shut up.
I just
That's why
said
you
he
like
was
him. You like him
crazy.
because you relate to him. I'm talented, not you.
Now, why Rock Lee is better than Kun, Kurapika, Adam? I don't know. What are the trash ones?
Adam is
you
better
mentioned?
than Rock Lee.
They got about the same amount of screen time
Facts.
throughout an entire fucking 16 seasons. Bro, I remember being a kid watching Naruto and being like, this is crazy, bro. This is like some top tier cartoon. That was before I realized what anime was, but like, I don't know, like, when I saw, and I'm sure a bunch of you relate to this, when I saw Rock Lee drop those weights,
Yeah.
okay, dude.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm not
a
gonna deny it.
single
I'm not
person
gonna
out
deny
there
it.
can deny
I'm not
it.
gonna deny it.
Like, oh, bro, it's so overplayed.
Nah,
It's not overplayed.
It's
It's not
not
played enough, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I want the author or like the fucking writer team of Naruto, bro, to know that they did my boy dirty. That he had so much potential. He had the potential to be one of the greatest characters in the show. But nah. What do you get to? Like the 7th, 8th?
I don't even think he even got there. If I'm being honest. I don't know. I don't remember much of Rock Lee.
So I watched Naruto, then I watched Shippuden, and I was like, where's Rock Lee? And then I dropped it. That's what happened, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, man. Hard to be a Rock Lee
It's
fan.
not fair. It's not fair. No character development for Rock Lee. He got his legs broken, and they should have just fucking killed him, to be honest. At least he would have been like a legend.
My number 1 side character in all of manga. You're not gonna expect this at all. Neither are you. Misa Amane from Death Note.
Bro, why? Why?
Dude, the amount of loyalty that she has for Light.
Bro, you're just horny.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's my actual number. I got you. My actual number 1 is Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. He is my favorites.
Oh yeah.
I think in terms of like for a shonen character, a complete arc. There's gonna be manga spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen right now. In terms of like a shonen character arc, from beginning to his death, that is the best arc I have ever read for a shonen. I'm not saying seinen. Seinen is different, but for a shonen, I think that's the best character arc I've read. I think the message that his character brings to the table, right, where it's like, what do you prioritize? Do you prioritize being fulfilled by your work, or do you prioritize the money that you make and what you can do with that money in the future? You know, there's two sides of one coin, and I feel like that's applicable to pretty much every single human being's life. His technique, the 7-3, an amazing technique. What he is as a mentor to Yuji is unique. He's not like this overly... He's not like anything like a Jiraiya, right? Where it's like all up in your face, this is the mentor. He's a very subtle kind of mentor. The relationship feels very human, very natural. He gives Yuji this unnatural respect, but at the same time, he understands that he's just a child, you know? It's really a perfect relationship. And Nanami's death was, I think, one of the best written deaths, again, in all of Shonen that I've read. It did just the right thing for Yuji's character, and I think the way he went out was beautiful. So, number one for me is going to be Nanami. Your thoughts?
Nanami's weak as hell. Wait, I already know my number one.
How do you not know your number one, bro? How do you have to look at your notes for your number one?
All right.
That's how you know it's a bad character.
My number one,
I'm gonna be disappointed.
it's like actually very similar to your pick. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This character is a father figure to the main characters, and like he has been throughout the entire series pretty much. Like,
say it.
When he's first introduced, you guys aren't gonna expect this one. When he's first introduced, you know, he's it shows that he like
Onizuka.
That guy's a main character.
Oh, my bad.
That guy's the main character of his series.
My bad. I'm not gonna interrupt you anymore, go.
Alright, well, besides the point, but my number one, Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. My number one side character.
Why would you say father figure?
Because, dude, he's always looking out for him.
You put 3 Hunter x Hunter characters on this list. What's wrong with you? Dude, like 4 out of the 6 characters you mentioned today were from Togashi, and you had the nerve to call me a Togashi meat rider.
Alright, first of all, I mean, you're not going to be seeing any Hunter x Hunter characters on my main character tier list, alright? But, like, the side characters just take it all. You have to agree with that. The side characters are the best in it.
I like Yusuke, but yeah, I'd say you're definitely right.
Yeah, Yusuke's cool. Alright, wait, what was I saying?
Hisoka?
Oh, yeah, Hisoka. You know, just a father figure to these kids, like...
Wait, isn't he a main antagonist?
No, you said in the beginning, you're like, Vegeta... Because he becomes a side character.
I would not call Hisoka a deuteragonist. You're cheating. There's no way he's anyway...
Bro, what happens in the Greed Island arc?
It's the opposite of Vegeta, to where for one arc, he's an ally, then he goes back to being evil. He literally asked Illumi right after that arc, can I kill Killua?
That was him trying to help Killua. What are you talking about? He was trying to make it so that Illumi let go
of this is a manga channel. We're not going to go by the anime. He said, can I rape Killua? That's what he said in the manga.
Alright, well, he was just trying to piss off Illumi, so it doesn't matter. Alright?
But if Illumi said yes, what would Hisoka do? Tell me.
He's not going to... Bro, no. Hisoka was pulling the strings, and Illumi knew it.
No, answer the question. If Illumi said, yes, you have my permission, would Hisoka do it?
Nah, because he's like a father.
You're lying.
Bro, like... I don't get why people think that, but like...
He was literally... You remember that scene? I'm going to put it up on screen right now. Where Hisoka is just walking behind them, and they feel Hisoka's spiritual pressure directed on their booty cheeks. Actual booty cheeks. Do you not remember that?
Well, that's besides the point. But Hisoka actually makes it so that Gon gets res, dude. If Illumi got in the way, there was no chance that Killua would have been able to get away from that. You gotta agree. Hisoka saved them in that scene. Where he made Illumi let go of his killer intent, and then Killua felt it, and he was like, oh shit, that's my brother, and then he ran. You gotta admit. He's looking out for them. Yeah, even if it is just for the cheeks, he's looking out for them, dude.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
So what would you say your main reason is for Hisoka being rank 1?
He's got bungee gum.
Oh, doesn't that have like both rubber and gum?
Yeah, that's like the cool thing. That's the cool thing about it. Like one of the most OP characters in all of Shonen. We got the bungee gum specialist, and he's got what the fuck is it? The texture surprise, right? I mean, that's not as cool as bungee jump, but
Have you read Hisoka versus Crollo?
I haven't gotten there. I haven't gotten there, dude.
It puts him at rank 1. Doesn't even read his best fight and his best character moments. Like, bruh.
But he's always, dude. He's always just pulling strings, right? Just so he could get a good fight. Like the whole time, he's like, even during the York New City arc, like always thinking about is fighting, dude. And like he's like, all right, how can I make it so that Crollo stays in York New City? All right, and then he executes it perfectly. That guy is hard, and not just for Gon.
That was a pretty good line.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. He's gotta be my favorite guy.
All right, I see it. I got a question for you. Who do you think would win in a fight, Nanami or Hisoka?
Ooh.
I think Hisoka slams.
Hisoka.
Okay.
I don't know why I was pondering that. Like, Nanami's feats are nowhere near Hisoka's. I'm not gonna lie.
So I think that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know the usual. If you've watched a couple of these videos by now, you already know how this works. Comment your top 3. Comment what you thought of our lists. We'll reply to and read every comment. Be sure to like the video as well if you enjoy content like this. I'll push it out to more people. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing as well. We make videos like this all the time, every week. And yeah, that's about it. Any closing remarks?
Please subscribe. Please.
All right, that's solid. See you guys.